All right, everybody. Special edition Collector Boys. Mikey Roo in the building. And no, we don't got a box break. We don't got a rep-a. We've got my first ever PSA submission coming back to me. Just arrived today, hot off the presses. 15 cards. A mix of a little bit of vintage. I have my 89 Upper Deck Griffey Rookie that I have incredibly high hopes for. So, I've been collecting as a kid, and, me and my dad had pulled that card, and we knew Griffey was a stud. I mean, anybody who collected back in those days, like, if you hit that Griffey Rookie, and base rookies were a little bit different back in those days, because, we only have 3, and I know we were looking for him pretty hard. So all 3 of these cards we put into penny sleeves and top loaders, kept them in a box somewhere. So in uncovering my old collection, found all 3. Only one of them was worth a PSA submission. I thought the centering was perfect on it. Corners looked great. Surface was incredible. It just was well maintained. Really, really held up over the years. Look like it's packed fresh for the most part. The other 2, not so much. I sent one out to SGC. That hasn't come back yet. That definitely has a corner ding. Centering is not as good. I'm hoping for, honestly, an 8 would be great, but I know SGC is a little bit harder, so a 7, 7.5 is probably more realistic. And then the third one was just, man, it was so far off-centered, it was almost a miscut. I don't even know where I put it. I would show it to you guys, just show what it looks like, but I'm not going to submit that anywhere. It's probably, and corners dinged on it. There's like a surface scratch on it. And I believe that came out of the pack too, which is pretty funny, but yeah, not going to submit that anywhere. Might sell it raw and hope somebody gives me maybe $50 for it. I don't know what the condition is. Maybe I will actually just send it out to be graded, just to encapsulate it, and hope 20 years from now when my kids are collecting that, it'll be worth something, even as a SGC 4 or PSA 4 or whatever, kind of like a classic card, but probably not. So, yeah, sorry. Griffey's in there. I got a 1990 Frank Thomas rookie that was absolutely mint. I have a bunch of 1990 Impel Marvel cards, including a Spider-Man hologram, couple Captain Americas, couple Spider-Mans, I think 2 or 3, I forget, Stan Lee's. If they come back as 10s, they're all $500 plus cards, and I probably will sell them. I don't think I would keep them much longer. I probably would just look to move them. And then that Spider-Man hologram, man, if it's a 10, it's a $2,000 card. If it's a 9, it's probably closer to a $1,000 card. Anything less than a 9 is not fantastic. An 8 is probably worth a few $100, a couple $100 at least. And anything less than an 8, I don't even think we'll pay for the $100 submission fee that I paid for all these cards. So yes, $1,500 in submission costs for these. And as you'll see as well, a couple modern. I got a beautiful Herbert Select Silver Concourse Field Premier level, I think. I forget what it was. It's the second tier. It's nothing crazy, but it is a silver hollow, and it does look fantastic. So a 10 on that would be really nice. My cream of the crop Joey Burrow Prism Orange Laser. Got it at a card show 2 months ago for $30. I kid you not. I didn't even look when I was at the card show at anything except for the centering. I'm like, this looks pretty well centered. Then when I got it home and decided to submit it, I really gave it a once over. Corners look great. Centering really does look perfect. Like 55-45, 50-50. I can't think it's anything less than that. I used my centering tool. Corners look great. It's a prism. Surface looks great. I know that's usually a tough thing, so my fingers are absolutely crossed because a PSA 10 on that right now is close to $1,500, man. If he wins the Super Bowl, I don't know what that's going to go to. I don't know what I would do with that card. Sell while it's high, hang on to it, whatever. And then there's some other stuff in there, but the Marvel cards were a big chunk of it. I don't even remember what a couple of the cards were. I think I submitted a Jordan baseball, Upper Deck baseball that I thought looked good. So I've been talking for 5 minutes. You guys want to see the cards. Like I said, 15 cards. So let's get to it with the ripping and the tearing. And you know what? I don't know what to do on this box. I'm very nervous. So I'm going to very lightly cut and see where it takes me. I don't have any reference point on this. I'm trying to hide my address. Before my wife yells at me for giving out the address to the internet. But man, I do not have a seam on this at all. I really can't figure this out. I do feel like I'm going to cut myself. All right, here's a seam. Here we go. Now I'm seeing it. Now I'm seeing it. Which way is it going, though? Which way are you going? Man, I don't understand this. Okay. Wow, this is half the fun, huh? All right, I think I see what's happening here. I think I see what's happening here. Hey, did it. Oh, boy. This is, I'm very nervous. That Griffey, if it's a 10, is a $2,000 card. You know, the Burrow, like I said, if it's a 10, I'm going to keep all this stuff out to the side. And just get you to the money empty box. Yeah, that Griffey is a $2,000 card if it's a 10. Yeah, like I said, the Burrow is probably around $1,500. I would really love to have a Herbert 10 in my collection. It's definitely not time to sell. He's dropped for some crazy reason. And then those Marvel cards, man, that would be a really nice come up. I kept good care of them from 1990. I collected them as a kid. And really kept great condition of them. The hologram I know is a little bit off, so I'm crossing my fingers. I thought it was worth submitting, but we'll see. All right, so I am going to try to start from the bottom so I don't get a peek at the scores. Look at that. Oh, beautiful slabs, man. I've fallen in love with slabs. Oh, all right, so the hologram's in the bottom. The hologram is in the bottom. So without further ado, we'll start with one of the big cards, the hologram. Spidey. Yeah, see, that centering's off. Oh, man, let me clean my hands first. I don't know what's going on, what I got from them from that box. I don't want to be smudging nothing. Oh, man, I'm building tension. Building tension. 7. Damn. All right. I mean, the centering isn't terrible at the top there. That happens to a lot of the holograms. That's a bummer, man. I was hoping for an 8 there. That's a bummer to start. That's a bummer to start. All right, 1-7. 1-7. 1-7. All right, next up is another Spider-Man. This is the black suit Spider-Man. I hope that wasn't moving. It looked like that card did move. Black suit Spider-Man, number 2. This is definitely one I had looked up, like, you know, the difference between a 9 and a 10. 9, you'll definitely make your money back, but a 10 is around 500 plus. So 10. All right, there we go. Now we're on the board, fellas. Now we're on the board. Yeah, I do feel like that card is moving, man. That stinks. Man, I don't like that. Don't like that that card is moving. I hope they're not all like that. Come on, PSA. Come on, PSA. Maybe I'll try zooming out a little bit so you guys see a bigger picture. Yeah, that's better. I'll bring it up close. All right, man. That's a 10. Next up is another one. Same exact one. Spider-Man number 2. I don't think that moved in the case, although it might have. 10! Whoa! The boys are in business. Oh, man. We need like one more 10 in these Marvel cards. And, you know, we just played for our submission. Oh, man. These cards are really moving around. Oh, that stinks. All right. Stan Lee. Two in a row. 2 in a row for Stan. 2 in a row for Stan. 7. Man, that's a bummer. I don't know what I was looking at, though. That is really off-centered. Top to bottom is super off-centered. Left to right is off-centered. Now that I'm kind of looking at it in the light, too, I know you guys can't see, I'm sorry, but the upper left corner is a little soft, we would call that. Well, that's a disappointment. A 7 is like $30, so that's a loss. That's a minus 70, we'll call that. Oh, we have 3 Stanleys. We do have 3 Stanleys. Okay, so here we go. Here's the 10s. 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 8. Man. Ah, wow. Can you see that? I don't know if that's on the plastic wrap that they've got on that. I don't think I would have missed that. That's got to be the plastic wrap or something that's on this. Other than that, yeah, the centering is off, top to bottom. Left to right isn't as bad. I mean, a 9, I would think. Not an 8. Oh, look, edges at the bottom, man. I don't know. You know, this is one of those things where you send stuff out. That's on both sides. It doesn't look like it's the card. All right. Well, that's a bummer. That's an 8. I want to say that's like $80 maybe on a good day. Minus 20. All right, third Stanley. This is where we go up. So that's probably what they did. They did 7, 8, 9. We'll call it a 10, though. We're going to call it a 10. Another 8. God damn. Man. All right, the centering's messed up on this, but I actually think that's the only thing. It would be nice to get a 9. I don't think that's 8 centering. I'm really not seeing anything else with this card. I guess the bottom corners are a little rounded, per se. I don't know what I'm saying. I'm saying it out loud. I know you guys can't see it. I'm sorry for, I'll move along a little bit faster. That's a bummer. All right, so we got our 2 Spider-Man 10s. That's a huge win. The Stanleys were a big disappointment. That's a net loss of 20 on the 8s on a good day. Call it 30 to be safe. 60, 70. That's a net loss of 130 there. Plus the hologram. All right, we're moving along. We're moving forward. Captain America. Same thing. This is Captain America number 1. This is probably a $500 or $600 card. I'm like looking at it. It has the same round corners at the bottom as the Stan Lee did. Oh, I don't want to turn this over. 10! Ooh, boy. Oh, that's interesting. That's the same centering, is it not? Boys, fellas, chime in. I guess a little bit top to bottom, but that's what I'm saying. Why isn't this a 9? Why is this a 10 and this is not a 9? Oh, all right. Well, we're not going to go on the bad stuff here. We're going to celebrate the victories, and that is a 10 on that Captain America. That is really nice. I love these cards, by the way. I do have a ton more, but these were definitely the best that I do feel like we're given shots at 10s. Another Captain America. I'm not going to waste any time here. I'm going to flip. 10! Ooh, boy. Another 10. All right. 2 10s on the Caps, 2 10s on the Spider-Mans. Little disappointed on the Stanleys. I guess we don't know, about the other stuff like the hologram and stuff. But, man, that's huge. That's nice. That's really nice. I'm not going to even point out that looks just like the Stanley. We're going to move it forward. Power of positivity here, guys. We're getting a lot of positives. All right, so we got 4, 7, 8 down, 7 to go. All right, this is that Frank Thomas 1990 Leaf. I pulled this out of a factory set. This thing is mint. I did it with the centering tool, the corners. You can't say anything. If this is not a 10, I may not submit cards anymore on my own. I may go to some sort of expert third party. 10! Ho! All right. Frank Thomas, man, the big hurt. One of my favorite players growing up. That's a 10. That's a nice card. Nothing too crazy. This was a big gamble. A 10 does sell for about 300 plus. I don't know. I think I might sell this one. I'm not really a big Frank Thomas collector. I do have a card show in a couple weeks. I feel like a lot of people love kind of these vintage cards, and to get a 10 on Frankie Thomas, I'm going to hold for that. All right, Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert. I forgot about the Patrick Mahomes. You guys will see that next. This is my Select Silver Premier level. Nice centering on the... Ooh, actually, now that I'm looking at it, man, what was I thinking? Ugh, look at that back centering. Maybe the front was really good and I overruled it, but man, that is off. Oh, man, I got a sinking feeling in my stomach right now. Oh, did I royally screw this? I know the back centering can be off more than the front. Hopefully, I did a good job of looking at the front. 10! Oh! Oh! I'm not going to lie. They had us in the first half. Wow, that centering is not great in the front either. Oh, man, PSA. Top to bottom is not 50-50, left to right, but you're just going to throw it a 10. Ugh. All right, fellas. Fellas, we are in business. Second best quarterback of the draft, probably a top 5 quarterback, young quarterback in the NFL, and we got him on a 10. That is going to stay in the collection for a while. That's not going anywhere. Same as this next card. I bought a box of 2017 Prestige, hoping to hit the Patrick Mahomes rookie. I did. It's a huge risk. So this card, pack fresh, like we always say. So corners, surface looks great. Centering is weird on these Prestige cards. I don't really know how to measure it. 9. Ah, man. Well, hey, listen, this wasn't going anywhere anyways. I do think the career this guy's going to have, a Patrick Mahomes 9, is still going to be pretty valuable in the future. But, yeah, I don't know what the reasoning for this 9 is. That surface is mint. Corners are mint. I don't see... left to right centering is really difficult to figure out. I guess you're looking like logo to the rookie card to the P and Prestige and Patrick. But, hey, I'll take a 9. I'll take a Mahomes 9 for the collection. Is this my guy? Oh, this is it. This is the big one. I got 2 Joey B's coming up, but this is the big one. This is the Card Show Steel. Back centering looks pretty good. It's not 50-50, but that's pretty good. Ooh. All right, that looks like it's the plastic. That's a little dagger there. That's got me nervous. 10! Oh, boy! He did it! He did it! He got a Card Show Steal for $30 and got a 10 for his troubles. Man, oh man, oh man. Wow. Pretty nicely centered. If they gave me a 9, I wouldn't have fought them. But they gave the boys a 10. Oh, that is going in the safe. All right, and this is my other Joe Burrow. I actually pulled this from a select mega box. This is a purple club level. These are weird cards. They're all edge. It looks good. There's really no corners to worry about. Centering looks good in the back. 9. Oh, all right. We're a little off center, man. Again, I don't know what I was looking at. Top to bottom isn't fantastic centering, and left to right definitely isn't. But hey, I'll take a 9 on that. I got to check the pop levels on these. I did a lot of due diligence looking to see, what these sell for, 9 and 10, and there were really not a lot of graded ones, so we might have low pop on that. So, hey, I'm happy. Again, I don't think that's going anywhere. That's going into the PC for a while. All right, I'm happy. These last, well, I can't say that. The Griffey is a big one for me. This Jordan is nice. Hopefully it's a 10. I feel like this was in great condition too. Same thing. We knew that a Michael Jordan baseball card was going to be worth a lot someday. Right from the pack to a top loader, penny sleeve, kept. 8. All right, upper right corner has a little ding. So does the bottom right. I don't know, man. You wonder, they handle cards and stuff like that. Was this dinged when I put it in there? Did something happen? I don't know. I'm not going to really harp on it. This is a nice card. An 8 really doesn't do anything. It's probably less than $100, I believe. A 10 would have been huge. A 9 is not too bad either. But hey, we're on to our final card. Look at that. That is nice centering, right? Am I wrong? Again, the back has to be like 70-30. That is 70-30. You're looking at these corners, man. I'm not seeing anything. I've heard bad things about this hologram. That's a good-looking hologram in the back there. This little guy. That's a good-looking hologram. I'm going to hold my breath for this one. This is big. This is big. I'm going to do a slow reveal. Slow reveal. Covering it up. Star Rookie. Again, look at those corners. Now I am thinking that's just the plastic. That's just the plastic. How do you guys feel about that centering? I feel great about that centering. We have a 10. We have a 10. Oh my God. How? How are you a 9? Oh man, I am pretty happy with this submission. I'm not overly joyed. I think this is just PSA just being at, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what this needed to be for a 10. I really don't. Yeah. Left is a little bit wider than right on that centering, but you can't tell me that's not 55-45. 60-40 is within their limits. It says it right on their website. You can't tell me that is at 61-39. Oh, wow. I'm just I almost feel like this is a resubmission. I am going to take this to the card show, talk to a couple of my card people, and just see what they think. But I just don't see the 9 here. I really don't. I know you guys can't see corners. Man, that looks mint. This looks mint. You gotta be shitting me. All right, guys. Hey, you know what? We are very happy with this. All right? That Griffey, we're going to rectify that Griffey. That Griffey's going to be a 10 someday. I promise you that. All right. Results of my first PSA submission. Some bangers. Joey B, just for the come up alone. $30, man. $30. I am just, that is huge. And, those Captain America's, Spider-Man, that's nice too. I really like that. That's a nice little come up there. Those are cards that I collected as a kid. Frank Thomas being a 10. Justin Herbert at that 10. Die cuts are really tough to get a 10 on. And that was off-centered, man. That die cut looks good. So that's, on me if I am looking for those results. So, hey, we're happy. We're happy. We're going away happy. I have another 5 cards that I'm submitting. I got an economy. Those probably won't be back for a while. I will say I did this as regular. Remember, $100 a card, not cheap, but cheaper than they have been at that 150 Express. This is like a 3-week turnaround time. This was not bad at all. From when I sent it to when they received it, they moved through all of the steps like every couple business days, I should say. And then they shipped them out on Monday, and today is Wednesday, and I got it back already. So I'm happy with this. Thank you, PSA. Thank you, everybody. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Mikey Roo, Collector Boys. Peace.